If you see the Parkinson's, you have Parkinson's disease, Parkinsonism, vascular Parkinson, young Parkinson, Parkinson plus, eye-dragger syndrome, supranuclear palsy. Anything, every Kabigachu works on everything. No, it is not correct. The Amsamsa Kalpana, the Guna Sampapti of everything is different. Some respond very well. The Vada Kapha, Nambudiri sir would have told this because I learned from him. The Vada Kapha spectrum of diseases are very common nowadays. The Vada, pacify Vada, we have Rasa. Pacify Pitta, we have Rasa. To pacify Kapha, we have Rasa. To pacify Vada Pitta, we have Madhura Rasa. To pacify Pitta Kapha, we have Pitta Kashaya Rasa. For pacification of Vada Kapha, there is no Rasa, there is only Virya. The Vadam is Shidam, Kapam is Shidam. Shidam plays an important role in neurology. Shidam and Ruksham, they are very important in degenerative spectrum of diseases. In Dadukshaya, Shida Ruksham is Varsha Rutu. Shida Ruksham is very important in the disease. So for Vada Kapha, that is why Rasonadi Kashayam, Vaishwana Rasurnam, Tailas Nagavanam, Lashona Rasayanam, Chitraka Rasayanam, they are very useful nowadays, and the role of Purichal, Navarakiri, Mamsakiri, Navaratepu is coming down day by day. The role of Tailas Nagavanam is increasing because of the Vada Kapha spectrum of diseases. This is my grandfather, was a great Vaidya. This is my first guru, Dr. B. Vaidyanathan. Usually, a neurologist will start class with higher mental functions, consciousness, handedness, orientation, speech, language. Speech is different, language is different, phonation is different. Speech is related to tongue, vak, devata, articulation. Phonation is related to udana vayu, swaram. Language is a much more big spectrum of word. Language includes understanding and expression of words. Vagartavya sampriktav. Vag and artha. That is Broca's areas and Wernicke's area. You are able to convey your thought into sentences. That is Broca's. You are able to understand the talked sentences. That is Wernicke's area number 21 in the brain. So language includes mimicry, mono-acting, naming, writing, repetition, dictation, all these things. Even in Ayurveda, we can say the normal word output per minute, 60 per minute. The normal word output is 60. If somebody talks very less words per minute, we can tell they are Kapha Prakriti. If somebody's phonation is very high, we can tell they are Pitta Prakritis. If somebody jumps from ideas to ideas, the speed is very fast. We call constipation of thoughts and diarrhea of words. That is Vada Prakriti. The word output per minute is very important. Just by word output, we can understand the level of doshas. We will start with cervical spondylosis for a change. Cervical spondylosis is a general term for age-related wear and tear affecting the spinal disc in the neck. Whenever you want to write MRI for a cervical spine, you should write MRI cervical spine if the patient is less than 25 years. Girl, to rule out thoracic outlet syndrome, you should write green brachial plexus and thoracic outlet. This is how you should write. You should not write MRI neck. MRI neck is taken for diseases of swaram, thyroid, diseases of mediastinum. MRI cervical spine. That's how you have to write. Always you should write AP view and lateral view. In young girls, cervical rib is commonly seen. So AP view, you can see cervical rib and rudimentary cervical rib also. As the disc dehydrate and shrink, signs
Hello. We cannot hear anything, sir.
The network problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, audible or no? Hello.
Yes, yes. Now you're audible.
Audible answer.
Okay, sure. Continue.
age, cervical spondylosis is a normal part of aging. Occupation, jobs that involve repetitive neck movements, awkward positioning, lot of overhead work that put extra stress on the neck. Some people are genetically prone to this disease. Ayurvedically speaking, there is degeneration in the cervical spine. There is degeneration in the lumbar spine. But here it is Vada Vritti in Kapasthana. Lumbar Vada Vritti in Vadasthana. So in Vada Vritti in Kapasthana, you have to do a Rucha Kriya Lepana first. Directly you cannot go for Sneha Kriya. Nasyam plays a major role in cervical diseases. Basti plays a major role in lumbar diseases. So here, Sthanika dosham is Tapam, Agantika dosham is Vayu, Sthanika dosham is Shidam, Agantika dosham is Shidam. So you have to do a Ushna Prakriya here by Leba, Brahmyast Mrudalam Gate. So Kotanjukadi, Nagaradi, Gragatumadi, Kolakulattadi, all Ushna Virya Lebas with Pulichari you have to apply. Then only you can go for Ushna Virya Tailas. Kotanjukadi, Vishagarpam, Chinjadi, Vishamushti. If the degeneration is more, you should go for Ushna Brahmanam. Arpasyastadi is Ushna Brahmanam. Mahamasha Delam is Ushna Brahmanam. Prapanjanam is Ushna Brahmanam. Arpasyastadi nobody will select for Basti. Only 3 prayogas are there for that. Checking the range of movements of the neck. Once you flex and if you have pain, you have spondylosis. Pain in the extension is canal stenosis. Normal canal will be 9 millimeter to 21 millimeter. If there is stenosis in the canal, either bony canal stenosis or due to disc prolapse, you cannot sit for a long time. It is called neurological claudication. Then pain in the lateral bending. Somebody will come and say, while sleeping in the night, when I turn around, there is pain. That is facet arthropathy. When there the pain radiates by cough reflex or sneeze reflex, that is neural foraminal impingement. That is root pain. After that, you will be looking for, especially in ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, when they come, all these cases we rule out cervical myelopathy. But in cervical myelopathy, dysarthria, dysphonia, and dysphagia, the 3 Ds, will be absent. But reflex will be brisk, often will be positive. Knee jerk will be brisk, plantar will be extensor, abdominal may be absent. So, you should be very, spondylosis is not a simple disease. MRI can help pinpoint areas where a nerve might be pinched. Nerve conduction is actually not needed clinically. To rule out non-compressive myelopathies, it may be needed. But MRI, usually you have to write MRI cervical spine, screen brain, and sagittal view of the whole spine. So that if there is a spinothalamic cord compression or a lacunar infarct, we can see in the MRI of the brain. All bony lesions, you should write CT. CT is not needed in cervical spondylosis because except the bony changes, we will not be able to find anything. MRI is very useful. MRI does not have radiation toxicity also. So for bony lesions, you write CT. Gray matter, white matter, nerve root, you write MRI. Especially for demyelination, MRI is the choice. Multiple sclerosis, we are going to talk about. The CT has no role. Previously, they were using myelo CT. Now you see the sagittal view. To see the protruded disc compressing the subarachnoid column. There is compression of vertebra also. The convex and concave nature of the vertebra denotes vitamin D deficiency, which is very commonly seen, hypovitaminosis. They say morning 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock is the best time for vitamin D absorption. Radiculopathy refers to symptoms that develop when there is compression of nerve root, spinal nerve root. Most commonly, the nerve compression is related to disc herniation, spondylosis. It can happen with or without trauma. Pain often radiates. There will be bladder symptom, bowel symptom. So if you do not treat cervical condition properly, it will produce unwanted gait disturbances, vertigo, inability to walk in straight line, and it will become a nuisance. Especially we doctors, we sit and we write prescription in a partially flexed position of the neck. We should do neck exercise, apply Abhyanga. The Nasyam, daily Nasyam prevents degeneration. Actually, in Pradimarsha Nasyam, after eating, after sleeping, after sexual act, all these palas, 15 palas, are told for Pradimarsha Nasya. I thought, why so many times Pradimarsha Nasyam is told in the text? Every time these activities produces sympathetic stimulation. All these activities produce cortisol, epinephrine, norepinephrine secretion. So they are sympathetic activities. In order to reduce the sympathetic activities then and there, so many times Pradimarsha Nasyam is told. So beautifully, the autonomic nervous system is told by our text. If you consider the 13 Vedas, among the 13 Vedas, 3 are Ubastambhas. Ahara, Nidra, Brahmacharya. Aharam is the Vegam of Pittam. Nidra is the Vegam of Kafam. Abrahmacharyam is the Vegam of Vayu. So the 13 Vegas, already I talked about this so many times. The 13 Vegas, if you write down ganglion with Gray's anatomy, starting from Apana and ending with Nidra, these 13 ganglion synchronize with sympathetic and parasympathetic ganglion of autonomic nervous system. Vega denotes the ganglions of autonomic nervous system. That is why Vegana Dharaye. Diseases of autonomic nervous system are very difficult to sympathetic, parasympathetic, visceral we can treat. This is very important. So Pradhimarsha Nasyam, no Purva Karmam is needed, 2 drops each nostril. For cervical spine, Brahmana Tela, Karpasastyadi, Mahamasha Tela, Prasaranyadi are selected. Kirabalam is Shida Brahmana. Adhishtyadi is Shida Brahmana. But Kshirabala is having Indriyanam Prasadana property. So Kshirabalam is selected when Vadapita Vriddhi is there. Radiculopathy symptoms are usually unilateral. That is very important practical point. Radiculopathy symptoms are usually unilateral. The pain can worsen with certain movements of the neck, prolonged sitting, walking, and with coughing and sneezing. Spondylolisthesis. The alignment, the problem of pars intra-articularis deficit comes by fall or congenital. Now you see the neural foraminal impingement on the left side, whether the neural foraminal pathway is compressed by protrusion of lateral part of the disc. Radiculopathy, aging, improper lifting techniques, repetitive strain injury, being overweight, poor posture, family history of degenerative arthritis. All these things can be talked with guna. Vada is name given to group of gunas. Tatra Ruksho Lagu Chidam, Karasuksham Salanila. The first three, Ruksham Lagu Chidam, if you put the opposite, it becomes the physical treatment of Vayu. In the state of quantum health, the guna theory of health is Shida Snigdam Agneyam. Ojas is Shida Snigdam Agneyam. Gridam is Shida Snigdam Agneyam. Hemandam is Shida Snigdam Agneyam. Shida Snigdam Agneyam becomes Adishida Snigdam, Ushna Snigdam, Ushna Ruksham, Shida Ruksham, Ushna Tikshnam. These 6 Rudus, 6 gunas predominate. Saraka took one guna and composed one chapter, Kadvida Upakarama. Vagbada made it Lagu and Guru, Langana Brahmani. Langana or Brahmana. Shodhana Langana or Samana Langana. Sadushprakarada Samshuddhi comes under Shodhana Langana. So this guna, Shida Snigdam Agneyam, when Ama comes, Agni, when it diminishes, you have Jwara Chikitsa. Then Ushna Tishnam, last guna comes, you have Vadarakta Chikitsa. Ushna Tishnam is Sharatrudu. Ushna Tishnam is Dhadupakam. Dhadupakam is last one. That is Vadarakta Chikitsa. After Vadarakta, the Dosha Chikitsa stops. And the Dhadu Chikitsa starts. So the treatment starts with Tikta Rasa. It ends with Madhura Rasa. That is why Tikta Rasam plays a major role in Jwara. Tikta Madhuram plays a major role in Vadarakta. In Vadaraktam also you have neurological diseases. Every disease you have a neurological component. Neuropathic vasculitis, Uttana Vadaraktam. You will be giving Sadavari Chinna Rukadi Kashayam, Kaichora Gugulu, Kshirabala Shamana Snagavanam, Kshiravasti, Shamana Prasura Sayan. With the Pradhani Vadarakta Chikitsa only we are giving. The condition is neuropathic vasculitis, mononeuritis multiplex. SLE, it is commonly seen. Mononeuritis multiplex. So, for a diseased person, the best rasa is Tikta Rasa. That is why Jwaram includes every disease. That is why Tiktam has been given importance. Pitta and Kadu are the two asanas we do in practice. Suppose a psoriasis comes, we will be giving Pitta Bhajana, Kudu Chiyadi, Kaddarana, Amrudarishta. Tamakaswasam when it comes, we will be doing Kadu Bhajana, Indgantam, Panchagolam, Pipalyasam, Panchagola Yavagu, Kadu Bhajana. So Tikta Bhajanam and Kadu Bhajanam, you have to select which is better, what is needed. The Kadu Bhajanam is very important because it is Vada Kapakara in nature. All the neurodegenerative diseases are Vada Kapakara. That is why Vada Pittam is different. Pitta Vadam is different. Pitta Kafam is different. Kapha Pittam is different. Vada Kafam is different. Kapha Vadam is different. Vada Pittam is vertigo. You will be giving Vidarayadi, Madhurasam, Pulmutanam. Pitta Vadam is vertigo. That also comes under neurology. Particular basilar insufficiency, vestibular neuritis, Meniere's disease. You will be giving Drakshadi. In Pitta Kafam, you will be giving Buduchiyadi. Kapha Pittam, you will be giving Arakvadadi. Vada Kafam, what I want to take. So many diseases. Diabetic cardiomyopathy, neuropathies, and Avaranavadas, demyelination. All these along with the specific involvement of Dhadus are specifically seen. So Kaphavadam is little easier. Bronchial asthma. You have Agradi, Patya Kustumbaradi, and you have Tippali Churnam, you have Dasamulagadatrayam. All Kaphavadakara in nature. They are Kaphavadakara in nature. Vada Kafam is very important. The Vada Kafam, Thailas Nagamana, that is why Thailas Nagamana plays. For example, Sakataradi Thailam, if you take Tosha Aksheba Stamba Kamban, what does it indicate? Tosham, neurology, wasting disorders. Akshebam, involuntary movement disorders. Stambam, rigidity, extrapyramidal disorders. Stambam, tremor spectrum of disorders. So Sakataradi is very neurospecific medicine. The Vishesha Palasruti, Sakataradi is Penasam and Yoni Roga. Every yoga, you should read the Vishesha Palasruti. For example, in Siddhobaladi, you have the word Karabada Dagam. In non-diabetic sensory neuropathy, alcoholic neuropathy, burning neuropathy, Karabada Dagam. You can select medicine from Siddhobaladi. Vidaryadi Kashayatile Siddhobaladi Jerthu Kadikanam. Pramala Pishti Rentinam Kadikanam. Danyamalam und Arajan. Tira Vasti Janam. Ellam Pichamanamaitullo approach. So this unique Palasruti, Vishesha Palasruti, for example, Lakastira Sayanam, Validamana Palasruti, Vishesha Palasruti. Thalisa Patradi, Mudavada Anulomanamana Vishesha Palasruti. So, I will a Pipalyadi Gridam in Jwara. Amsa Tabam, Vishesha Palasruti. Cervical radiculopathy, burning sensation in trapezius. Your mind should go to Pipalyadi Gridam. Amsa Tabam is the Vishesha Palasruti of Pipalyadi Gridam. Pipalyadi Gridam is told in Jwara. We will be using it in Symptomalia. In Symptomalia, when pain and temperature are absent, affected, we will go to Nagavanam with Pipalyadi Gridam. Syringobulbia and Syringomelia. We will be talking about those conditions. You see the straight spine here and the cervical rib. Cervical rib is a supernumerary rib which arises from 7th vertebrae. Neck rib, congenital abnormality. They may get thoracic outlet syndrome. Any above the age of 30, think about cervical rib. In men, it's not common. In women, you should always, young women, you should always think about cervical rib issue. Thoracic outlet syndrome. Yesterday we have seen a case. Subclavian occlusion. Takayasu's disease or giant cell arteritis. We have interpreted as Vadarakta spectrum. Damani Pradityo, Damani Uplepa, Kafavar the Raktam. So we have interpreted Kafasamana, Raktapasadana Uttadas. We have given. We were planning to give Vardhamana Vipali in that condition. So pain, paresthesia, numbness, weakness. The word Abapagam. Many people interpret periarthritis of shoulder as Abapagam. That is Hamsa Sandhikatavad. Abapagam Hidam Nasyam. Uttra Bhaktidam Pradam. In periarthritis, Sthani Dosham is Kafam. The Chala Gunam is blocked by Manda Gunam of Kapha. Because more than 40 degrees abduction doesn't take place. Third problem is it is a Pramega Ovadrova. Pramega is a Kapha. In that condition, giving Gridam immediately after food is contraindicated. After food, Kapha will be aggravated. After food, you give Grida means Kapha is again going to be increased. That means that much of Vada Vitti should be there. So the Abapagam treatment principle works very well in cervical myelopathy, cervical cord compression, and syringomyelia. Amsam, Amsamulam, Amsa Sandhi should be differentiated. Amsam is scapula, Amsamulam is cervical spine, Amsa Sandhi is shoulder joint. These three should be clinically differentiated. Abapagam spectrum, everything is a spectrum of disease. Abapagam spectrum, Gulmam spectrum, Udram spectrum. The condition in it, Vada gets lodged in Amsamula and constricting the siras, producing the loss of movements of the arm. It is a karma kshaya. Vahu is a karmendriya. Now we come to this kashayam. Kashayam should be Vada Kapagaram. Any medicine you select should be Dosha Pratinigam, Vyadi Pratinigam, Ubaya Pratinigam, Mukhya Dravya Visheshatvam, Sthana Visheshatvam, Prakarana Visheshatvam should be there. In cervical radiculopathy, acute cervical disc bulge. Acute is Avarana, chronic is Dadukshaya. Cervical disc prolapse is acute Avarana. When it becomes cervical spondylosis, it is Dadukshaya. So in the case of acute disc bulge, will you select Vidaryadi? Will you select Dhanvantram? Will you select Prasaranyadi? You cannot select because Sthaniga Dosham is Kafam, Amatvam is there. You cannot select Madrarasa Pradanya, Madra Ubaga, Shida Virya, Guru Snigdha Yukta, Leda Yukta, Aushadas. So you cannot select Vidaryadi and Dhanvantram. Vidaryadi and Dhanvantram has got specific. Both are Madrarasa, Madra Ubaga, Shida Virya, Snigdha Guna. But Palasrudhi of Vidaryadi is above Napi. Palasrudhi of Dhanvantram is below Napi. So Vidaryadi is Urdu Jatra Visheshatva. Dhanvantram is Adho Jatra Visheshatva. So Urdu Jatra Visheshatva, when we say, that means receptors, site of action. Sthanam. Sthanam denotes the receptors. Here we select Rasna Shunkyadi Kashaya. Varunadi Guguladikta. Again, I have told in many classes, some people will be new, I am repeating it. Varunadi Vadakafam. Guguladiktam we give for Vadakava combination. Varunadi is having Urdu Jatrutvam affinity. Guguladiktam is also having Urdu Jatrutvam affinity. Varunadi contains Balladaga. Guguladiktam contains Balladaga. What is the difference between Varunadi and Guguladiktam? Varunadi is a Lagu Yoga. Mandagnitvam Niyachadi. Only in Mandagni. Even in Mandagni, Varunadi can be given because Varunadi removes Mandagni and removes the Adyada. Ukuluditam is a Guru Yoga. Ukuluditam cannot be given in Mandagni. Moreover, Varunadi is a Gana. You can convert Gana into any form you like. There is a Vidhi. Ukuluditam, Yogam cannot be converted into Kashaya. There is no Vidhi for that. But we convert Gugdikam into Kashayam, Kalyanagam into Kashayam, Mahadikam into Kashayam, Matragam into Kashayam, Tiktagam into Kashayam. It came into practice. Samadhi Vaidyas have done that, and the practice is continued. Ashtavargam Kashaya. Ashtavargam, the word, there is no sthanam for that. Ashtavargam and Bhattadarvadi. They are Vada Kapakaram Pushnam. But Ashtavargam Anilabha. Sarvadega Visheshatvam is there. Vada Kapha Vriddhi in any part of the body. That is why in infarction stroke, either you write Bhadradarvadi, Ashtavargam, or Dhanananayanadi, or Resonadi in a case of infarction. Nowadays, some people write Shaddaranam as Chitraka Kashayam, Chitragadi Kashayam, and Kalyanagam Kashayam also written. Kalyanagam Kashayam, Kalyanagam should be in Grida form because it's a Medya. Anything which is Grida only, then Masha Bala Atma Guptadi Kashayam. Masha Bala Abhigachu, Rasna, Ashwagandha, Erantamula, with Saindavalamana and Hingu. It can be given as Kashayam or Nasa Panam. One of the students had done a thesis in Nasa Panam in Sharashula. They say the absorption in cerebrospinal fluid better in Nasa Panam. Can give Rasana Gugulu, Abha Gugulu, Mahayogaraja Gugulu, Simhanada Gugulu. All the Gugulus are Vada Kapakara in nature, except few Gugulus. They are Pittisamana, Kafasamana in nature, like Kaishwara Gugulu, Amrada Gugulu, Gokshuradi Gugulu are exception. Kaishwara Gugulu, if you take, the main ingredient is Guduji, the second ingredient is Trivrit, the Pittisamana, Tiktarasa, Sodana Yukta, Gugulu. Trayodashanga Gugulu. Another name is Abha Gugulu. Contains 30 ingredients. It is slightly a Brahmana Gugulu. Sciatica, cervical spondylosis, spondylolisthesis, we can give. There are certain yogas. Usually we start Vada Vyadi prescription by writing a Kashaya. It is not needed. There are only two Kashayas told in Vada Vyadi. One is Sagajaradi, another one is Bhadradarvadi. Sagajaradi is told in Urustamba. Urustamba is not a classical Vada Vyadi. Even though in Nanatmaja Vada Vyadi, Urustamba is told. Bhadradarvadi is told in Susudam Akshepaka. In Mahasneham contains Bhadradarvadi. Bhadradaru, Nadam, Pushtam, Tisamulam, Baladvaya. So, only two Kashayas. But we start always write one Kashaya, one Taila, one Gugulu. This is a tradition. Tailam has to be written. Samana Vicharana Taila Snegavana is very much needed in neurological practice. Samana Vicharana along with milk, like that. Yusham is the Anubanam for Tailam. Because Tailam is acidic. Yusham is alkaline in nature. So, Gridam, we will be giving Ushna Jala as Anuban. Yogaraja Gugulu contains 27 parts of Gugulu. Chitragam, Pippali Moolam, Vidangam, Krishna Jiragam, Yavani, all Ushna Virya Dravyas. In Rasarachana Samachayam, in Pushta Prakarana only it is told. Simhanada Gugulu contains Gandhakam. Brihasimhanada Gugulu, nobody is making. It contains Bharadam. Yogaraja Gugulu and Mahayogaraja Gugulu are similar, but they are different. You should know what is the difference between both before you prescribe it. Mahayogaraja Gugulu contains Nagam, Ankam, Esadam, Ekaguna Sinduram, Abragam. Whereas Yogaraja Gugulu contains Ekaguna Sinduram only. Mahayogaraja Gugulu Pumsavanam. Many people do not use that. There are 27 herbals. Some drugs are same, some are different. And Yogaraja Gugulu contains Ekaguna Sinduram only, does not contain much metals. Pada Vyadi, Vadaraktam, Kulmam, Admanam. Male infertility and female infertility, Mahayogaraja Gugulu is told. Pipalyadi Ghritam is given in cervical radiculopathy. Urdhva Jatra Vigareshu Nichi. So Shamana Snegabanam 20 ml, 7 o'clock food and 9 o'clock. You will be giving Pipalyadi Ghritam, Gupladikta Ghritam, Anvantra Ghritam. All the significance of all these things. Whenever in Vada Kapha Avastha, we will be selecting Balladagam. Gupladiktam contains Balladagam. Varunadi contains Balladagam. Dhanvantram contains Balladagam. Narasimham contains Balladagam. Kankayanam contains Balladagam. Vagshalam contains Balladagam. Saptasamagudiya contains Balladagam. Whenever there is Balladagam, Ushna Jalam is contraindicated. The milk, cold, boiled and cold milk, or Jalam is indicated. Once you write Dhanvantara Ghritam, Krishapramiki, diabetic neuropathy, you will be giving Dhanvantara Ghritam with Abraga Sandhuram, and you will be giving Madhudailiga Vasti for a Vada Prameki. Whereas the Trigantagadi Ghritam, Dhanvantara Ghritam, Dadimadi Ghritam of Vaishyacharatnavali, Mahadadimadi Ghritam, all these things are told. So you should know that Upradiktakam, Dhanvantaram, Varunadi, they contains Balladagam before you write. Tailam. Karpasastadi Tailam. Punyaga Tailam. For Vada Kapha, Punyaga Tailam is very good. Dadi is the yoni. From Dadi, you select Grida. The antidote of Grida